Hello, Professor. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Woods? What woods? Homer, what's with all this trash?
Ain't it great? All these people working and staying busy?
Homer, don't you see the big picture here?
Nope, but I sure can smell it.
You know, Homer, this is why people have to recycle. We're running out of the land needed to bury this trash, while at the same time the population keeps growing.
Well, what can I do about it?
The magic word is recycle.
I've heard all about that, but what does it mean?
I saw a very interesting show on television about recycling in Signal Hill, California. Let me tell you all about it.
Richard, why is it important that people participate in the recycling program?
There are three major reasons. One of them is to save our natural resources. In Los Angeles County, for example, it's estimated that 5,000 tons of newspapers a day are generated. This is equivalent to like 85,000 trees. So a tremendous amount of resources. We need to conserve our sanitary landfill space. Los Angeles County generates enough trash to fill Dodger Stadium once every 9 days. Tremendous volume. And the final thing is to become more competitive in a world market. We need to do better at recycling and reducing the amount of trash we generate. Right now, we're the biggest waste producer in the industrialized world.
Can one Signal Hill family really make a difference when it comes to recycling?
There's no question about it. They can make a difference. It's estimated that each household generates enough newspapers to save one tree per week. So if you can recycle your newspapers, that'll save one tree per week per family. The amount of power that you save if you recycle one glass bottle will run a 100-watt light bulb for over 4 hours. So each individual can make a difference, and it's just your decision to make. You need to say, I'm going to recycle, and then do it.
Homer, where are you?
Here I am, Professor, but I'm still confused on how to recycle.
Well, it's actually very simple. The city of Signal Hill will give you all the information about recycling. Just call 597-0608. All you have to do is put the paper in the gray bin and the tin, plastic, aluminum, and glass in the burgundy bin.
I think I got it. Gray bin, paper, burgundy bin, tin, plastic, aluminum, and glass. But I have one more question, Professor.
Yes, Homer?
What color is burgundy?
Dark red burgundy. The gray and burgundy bins are for residential, curbside, single-family homes.
But what about my friend Shorty? He lives in an apartment house.
Good question, Homer. For apartment and condominium residents, the container is called a split bin dumpster. One side is for paper products and the other side is for glass, plastic, aluminum, and tin.
So where does it go after we put the trash in the bins, Professor?
Next, the bins get emptied into the recycling truck.
What's a recycling truck look like?
Well, it's a big white truck with Signal Hill Waste Collection and recycling written on the side.
Efren Ramirez is the general manager of Signal Hill Disposal. Efren, this appears to be a very special kind of truck.
Yes, it was designed to fit the program chosen by the City of Signal Hill to comply with a mandate by the State of California for a 25% removal of the waste generated by the city.
How much stuff can this truck hold?
The capacity of this truck is 30 cubic yards.
Professor. Where does all the paper, glass, aluminum, and stuff go?
It goes to the recycling center in Stanton.
David Ronenberg is the General Manager, Recycling Operations of CR&R Incorporated. David, tell us exactly about the steps involved with recycling here at this plant.
At this plant here, we receive recyclable materials in several forms, mainly from like city programs such as Signal Hill. We receive recyclables in commingled form. So the newspaper, the cans, the plastics, and the metals are all mixed together. From that particular pile, it goes across a sorting line or a sorting machine in which the recyclables are taken out both manually and mechanically, and they're separated into a pure form. So the newspaper is separated in just newspaper, the plastics are by themselves, the metals by themselves, and so forth. From that particular point, we take it to another portion of the yard, which is where the material gets packaged, and it's called baled. And we have two large balers that work 24 hours a day, and they package a machine from a loose form into a dense form. And behind me you'll see finished product. That's basically bales, and they weigh approximately 1,500 to 2,000 pounds each. And the reason why we put in that form is to get the transportation costs as low as possible.
And then where does it go?
As close as Signal Hill here, or as far away as China. So, Homer, did you learn anything about recycling?
I sure did. The future really does depend on recycling.